Hi everybody, it's Kara, and I wanted to do that video for you guys that I had mentioned in the Jet Pens video, I think, where I was going to take the highlighters that I have and kind of do a review of them and a comparison, so that in case you were interested in getting some, you would have this available to you. I basically have 4 different kinds of highlighters. I believe I got them all from Jet Pens, and I'll go over them individually here in just a minute. And I have 3 different kinds of paper that I've put down a sample of the highlighters. I used all pink just because I like pink, but I do have them in other colors. This paper right here is the paper that I have in my Filofax. It's the one that I found the seller on Facebook, and her name I'm going to actually spell because I'm sure I'm always mispronouncing it. It's P-I-A-R-I-C. If you're interested in checking them out, I happen to love her inserts. I really like the paper. I like this particular format. It works for me. So I have these for the entire year of 2014. And then this is just a general Filofax insert. I keep the extras that I have, or at least a few of them, so that I can do things like this. You know, test pens, test highlighters, test markers, and so on. And then I have this other piece of paper over here, which is basically just a piece of regular old copy paper in case some of you guys are printing your own pages. So up at the top of all 3 of them, right here, is the Mild Liner by Zebra. That's this one right here. And this is the one I've been using. I really liked this one. I think it was one of the first ones I got. So this is the one that pretty much comes with me everywhere. And I happen to like the color, and I like that it's a little bit softer than some of the other highlighters. Not so much of these, but I'm talking about the kind that you just buy, you know, in the grocery store when you're shopping. Anyhow, the next one is the Pilot Frixion, and you can see those right here. It's not as bright of a pink as the others, but it is erasable, as you can see. Right there, there, and right there. No, not a problem. You would have to basically use this other end. So the one potential downside is if you cap your lid, you're going to have to remove the lid to erase. But it is pretty cool to be able to erase your highlighter. So that's the second one. The third one that you see right here is this one. It is by Uni, and I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce the name, but I'm gonna say it's Propus or Propus. Anyway, it actually has 2 tips. It has this thicker one, which looks like that and is actually pretty cool looking, and then it has a thinner one at the other end, which is more your traditional bullet point, or bullet tip, I guess I should say. And it's a nice bright pink color. And then the last one is the new one that I just got in my most recent Jet Pens order, and it is the, I think it's Essenci by, let's see if that will focus for us. To me it looks like Mon Ami, but maybe it's Mon Ami, I'm not sure. Anyway, so I have those 4. I went ahead and put them all out so they could dry and you guys could see if there was any bleed through on the paper. I'm going to turn them over for you. And this is the one that I use, and hopefully you can see that none of them really came through on that, on the back on this page. So all of them would work really well with the inserts that I use. This is the Filofax paper, and I'm going to zoom in because I'm not sure how well you can see it. Basically, there's the top one. That's the Mild Liner. You can see that it's coming through. Then you have, sorry for the camera wiggling, then you have the Pilot Frixion, which doesn't come through at all. Then you have the Uni, which you can see is coming through, and also that last one that I just got, the Essenci. All 3 of those are coming through the Filofax paper. And then just our regular copy paper. None of them really bleed all the way through, but you can see some shadowing on all of them except for basically the Pilot Frixion. So let me pull that back a little bit. And then I thought you guys would be potentially interested in how quick they dry. So I thought I would do that. quickly for you. So the first one is the one that I like the best so far, the mild liner. And I'm just going to basically draw a line and then run my finger through it so we can see how quickly it dries. There's the line. No smearing. No smearing there either. So this one dries really quick. I think most of them will be fine with this, but I thought we would test it out because I know sometimes that's a concern for people. Nothing on that one. Oops. Nothing on that one. That one actually wiped right off on the copy paper. Hopefully you guys here can see how I was able to brush away a lot of the color. Let's try that again. Yeah, same thing again on the regular copy paper. Okay, so let's go to the next one, which is the one from Uni. And some line, nothing there. Nothing for that one. And then our last one is my newest. That one didn't smear. No smearing there. And not on that one either. So most of them held up pretty well, dried pretty quickly. There was a little bit of smearing, like I said, for the Frixion on this one. I did double check on jet pens, and they carry all of these highlighters. There is one difference in the one that I like so much, the mild liner. The ones they have now are now double-sided, so they have two different highlighters. I mean, they're both pink, but they have two different sizes on either end, and they are only sold, as far as I could see, in sets of 5, and they're about $8.25, which makes each highlighter about $1.65. So you can find those at Jet Pens. The Frixion ones by Pilot are also found at Jet Pens. They are sold both individually and in a set. They're $1.65, or you can get a set of 6 for right under $10 at $9.90. And they do have not only these soft colors, like this pink one, but they have the normal kind of bright regular colors if you like those better. And then this one is also $1.75 sold individually, and you can get a set of 5 for $8.25. And then my last one, the new one that I got, is only sold individually at Jet Pens, and it is $1.45. So if you're interested in any of those, you can check them out over at Jet Pens, along with all sorts of other stuff. And if you have any questions for me, leave them down below. I hope this was helpful for those of you who like to use highlighters in your Filofax, and if you want to see how I do that, you can check out some of my previous setup videos because I talk about it in those. And as always, guys, I hope you're having a great day wherever you're at. Bye, everybody.